So I wanted to talk about why you're going to experience more energy when you do a ketogenic diet versus some other diet, okay? Like a high carb diet. I don't know if you remember in maybe taking a biology class or even a biochemistry class in college, but there's something called the Krebs cycle. And the Krebs cycle is an entire pathway from start to finish, how food fuel gets turned into and converted into this energy that the body uses called ATP. So ATP is the energy currency of the body. Very similar to you having a job. Let's say you work for someone and you do a certain amount of work and then they pay you money. So that way you can use this energy currency or money to exchange with another person. In the body, we use ATP as its energy currency. So ATP is the energy currency that the body needs to get the job done. And I'm talking about the millions and millions of biochemical reactions that occur in the body. And once this ATP is used up, it gets recycled to this, and it kind of goes back and forth this way. It's very, very, very efficient. So the body as fuel can't use amino acids or fats or glucose directly. It has to be converted through all these different steps right here. And this all happens inside this little energy factory, right inside here. This is called the matrix. It's inside the mitochondria right here. So ATP provides the energy to drive the biochemical reactions in the entire body. So you have glucose as fuel, you have ketones, you can even use amino acids that then go through this machine. But check this out. 100 grams of glucose will give 8.7 kilograms of ATP versus the exact same amount of ketones, 100 grams, will give 10.5 kilograms of ATP. So as you can see, beta-hydroxybutyrate gives more ATP with the same amount of material. This is why when you go on a ketogenic diet, your energy starts going up. Now, if you don't experience more energy when you're doing a ketogenic diet, then we need to look deeper into this chemistry. And if you notice right here, you have vitamin B1, B3, B2, B6, iron, copper, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and biotin, and there's actually even more as well. You need certain vitamins and minerals to activate this chemistry. Without sufficient amounts of these nutrients, you cannot generate energy. So this is why, for example, when people take more potassium or they're eating foods high in potassium, or even sea salt, or foods with magnesium, or foods with the B vitamins, the energy goes up. And this could be also why they get side effects when they do keto. Keto fatigue, for example, or the keto flu, because they are not consuming enough nutrients in their foods. They're doing keto as a low-carb diet, but they're not looking at keto as providing the nutrients as well as the ketones. So I just wanted to do this video to explain why you should have more energy on keto, and if you don't, that's why. Thanks for watching. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto and Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.